What's good, everyone? Hello, and welcome into another movie reaction. I am checking out Close Encounters of the Third Kind today for the first time. This movie released in 1977. I am watching the director's cut. If you're new to my channel, my name is KL. This is where I watch movies and shows for the first time, and I'm really excited to watch this. This is a My Choice movie, but to be fair, one of the reasons why I picked it is because it was on a poll a very long time ago. My dad had given me 4 movies to put in a poll for you all to vote on here on the channel, and he said he would watch the winner with me here on the channel. The winner of that poll was Smokey and the Bandit, which if you haven't seen that reaction, definitely go and check it out. But ever since that poll, I have kind of kept this movie in the back of my mind as something to watch one day, and today is that day. I'm very excited to get into this. I know that this is a sci-fi movie, and I know that it is very, very well loved. I'm very excited to see why. As always, if you'd rather prefer the full-length watch long, you can come and find that over on my Patreon. Just make sure to bring your own copy of the movie to sync up with my reaction. And with that, thanks for being here, and let's get into the movie. Mexico.
Are we the first to arrive here? Somos los primeros. Los primeros en llegar aquí.
Love when the movie doesn't translate for me. Although maybe we're not meant to know.
I'm not a professional interpreter. My occupation is cartography.
Can you translate French into English and English into French?
Yes, I explained to the team leader in Villa Hermosa. Who flies crates like these anymore?
No one. These planes were reported missing in 1945.
All of them? Well, if it's present day, that's what, 30 years later? So the crew wouldn't be here.
He says this guy is local. He was here last night. He saw it happen.
Qu'il était ici hier soir. Qu'il a vu se passer.
Regardez, il est brûlé.
Change the subtitle setting. Well, still not translating it, but that's okay.
He says the sun came up last night. He says it sang to him.
Sun sang to him.
Area 31, the traffic's not lower than us. 1 o'clock now, still above me and descending.
Aries 31, can you say aircraft type?
Negative, Center. No distinct outline. To tell you the truth, the target is rather brilliant. Has the brightest anti-collision lights I think I've ever seen, alternating white to red. The traffic has turned. He's heading right for my windshield. We're turning right immediately and leaving flight level 350 now.
Uh-oh.
The traffic is approaching head-on, ultra bright, and really moving. They're right by us right now.
TWA 517, do you want to report a UFO? Over.
Hello?
Negative. We don't want to report.
Aries 31, do you wish to report a UFO? Over.
Negative. We don't want to report one of those either. I wouldn't know what kind of report to file, Center.
Aries 31, me neither. I'll try to track traffic to this.
We don't know what we're seeing. No thanks. I would. Yeah. I don't need that thing waking me up. Although maybe it is an alarm. What is this kid's room?
I am Buzz Lightyear.
Oh my god, this would terrify me. All my toys coming to life. It's funny because back in the 90s, I would have loved that because of Toy Story, but seeing it from this perspective, I'm like, no, I'm good. Understand Sid a lot more now. What in the fuck came in here and did this? Is Barry able to see something we can't?
I don't have to do your problems for you. You do your problems for you. And 1/3 of it is across this switch here. Now, another train is coming. How far do you have to move this boxcar off the track so that the other train doesn't smash it? Quickly, Brad. There are thousands of lives at stake.
That's not explaining how fractions work.
Toby, you are close to death. Come out here.
Hey, tomorrow night, you can either play Goofy Golf or you can see Pinocchio, which is a lot of furry animals and magic, and you'll have a wonderful time.
All right, everybody to bed.
Like, there's no way they're picking the movie.
We got a big problem coming your way.
What?
I need your old man on the field right now.
Oh, I know. Roy can't drive at night without me.
Has the outage hit you yet? Mary? Hey,
Whole city. Whole county?
Help! I'm lost.
Go ahead. Responding to that 1060.
Come on, you're gonna cough up a little till right?
You're in the middle of the road, jackass.
You tell me where cornbread is? Turkey!
To be fair, it is dangerous to just be parked in the middle of the road like that in the pitch black dark.
All right, Lindsay. My stop leads you to the single circuits and leads you.
This one's moving. Yep.
I'm married to you.
Well, it is moving, but that's freaky. That's so freaky. Cool, though. That would be me. Like, what the hell did I just experience? Feels like so far it's just looking for something. Calm down. Oh no. Everything is going to scare him. Okay, so multiple sightings. That's good. People won't think you're nuts. I really liked all the like when everything in his truck was moving around. That was fun. Barry. Stop running, dude. That was close. Okay, so we have multiple.
This is nuts.
Yeah, agreed. Place is clearly not very busy. They're police. Just let them through.
That's a quarter!
We have bigger problems right now. Oh, we're just driving wherever. I'm really glad this isn't the type of story where like only one person is seeing it and like trying to convince everybody that, you know, he's seeing things. Like I'm glad that everyone is seeing this.
I'm not gonna believe what I saw. Ronnie?
Don't.
UFOs from outer space.
It was a red wuss.
Roy. Oh, Roy, you're sunburned. Look at you.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
He's so happy about it. Just don't miss the UFO.
Hey!
Okay. So at the start of the movie, it was planes from the 40s. And now the same crew
Beats the shit out of me.
found a boat in the middle of Mongolia. Interesting.
He looks like a 50-50 bar. All right, out of this house.
That's a crazy sunburn, though, from the lights.
Are they for real? No, they are not for real.
Ronnie, don't tell him that.
Roy, look, don't talk about this until you know what you're talking about.
But they're not the only ones. I'd understand if they were literally the only people that saw this, but many people saw this, so.
Ronnie, I saw something last night that I can't explain. I'm going out there again tonight, you know.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Maybe on the moon. I can't believe it. Roy, you got fired.
Why? Why would they not tell the person they're firing that they're firing them? Why would you relay that through the partner? India now.
I won't
want to share with you now the breakthrough that happened in India. Kodai developed this sign to teach music to deaf children. Voici le deuxième son. Troisième son. Quatrième son, c'est la même chose. Cinquième qui est le dernier.
Not sure that I understand all that. I'm assuming the sounds are coming from either the UFOs or like the same, or just the unexplainable, I guess.
Look at you.
You got the same burn. Oh, yeah, but it's better on you. You got it all over. At least I got to tan the other side tonight. How's the kid? I'm really sorry. Weird. I know this sounds crazy, but ever since yesterday on the road, I've been seeing this shape.
Oh.
Damn it, I know this. I know what this is. This means something. This is important.
Here they come! Out of the northwest!
Like Halloween.
I love how many people are out here. It's like, we're all in this together. Oh no. I mean, a helicopter wouldn't, unless the post was already super loose, right?
Where are these signals coming from? Right in the neighborhood. Flight travel time roughly 7 seconds. It's well within the plane of the eclipse. We've been sending out this musical combination for weeks, but all we're getting back are numbers.
Okay.
Excuse me.
What is he thinking?
I used to
Oh,
read maps.
coordinates?
This first number is a longitude.
Hey.
That's a $2,500 globe. What are you guys doing?
Oh gosh. We're doing science. Let us be.
We're going to need a geodetic survey map of Wyoming. I want this down to the square yard.
Army Corps of Engineers. geodetic survey map.
And they were in, Roy and Barry and their families, they were in Indiana, right? So the tones and the shape, it's like everyone that's been hit with this UFO light, UFO beam, they've all been affected. So far not in like a negative way. I feel like Barry can see more than what others can, or maybe senses it earlier than others do. It's kind of creepy looking.
You can come and play now. Come in through the door.
Barry's like, I just want to play.
Look, the sun's here.
Oh gosh. This is feeling very like haunted house.
Go away!
Oh gosh, this would be so freaky. No way. Barry. It took the kid?
This is Kyle. They got him. Is it true you're leaving the state to look for your son? His name is Barry.
Are you involved in any kind of parapsychology?
Oh my god, leave her alone.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a flying saucer.
It's made of pewter, made in Japan, and thrown across the lawn by one of my children.
Where is the indisputable photographic evidence?
I've been in the news business for a long time, and our cameras have never been able to take a picture of a plane crash as it actually happened.
Yeah, back then with that technology, for sure. And also maybe, you know, we're dealing with third kind, right? Maybe they have a way to, like, not show up in photographs.
Those do not represent a direct physical threat to our national...
Yeah, it's like a compulsion now. Like, he has to do it. My whole thing is like, okay, it's one thing if like one, maybe two people are coming forward being like, hey, I saw this. But when you have like as many people as there were that all were in the same location and have the same, they all saw the same thing, it's worth investigating.
Yeah, epidemic. A plague epidemic.
What kind of disease?
A plague epidemic.
Oh, is that what they're drawing? Is a specific mountain?
What I need is something so scary it'll clear 300 square miles of every living Christian soul.
Just the Christian souls? They can end up making making that mountain out of potatoes. Yep.
Something that's a little strange with Dad. I can't describe it. What I'm feeling.
That's not right.
Yeah, it's got to be that location that was on the map.
What is it?
I don't think I know what's happening to me.
That would be really frustrating and really shitty. Hey. Poor kids, they don't need to be yelled at.
Don't you see what's happening? None of our friends call us anymore. You're out of work. You don't care.
We love a supportive wife. Feel bad for him because he obviously just has no clue and has seemingly no control over this. Like, it's very much a compulsion that like has to deal with. And it also seems like he's trying his best to either stop doing it or at least just try to understand it, but he's not. Hopefully we get answers. Some kind of explanation at least. But I can also see this movie just not doing that at all. I can see this movie just being a mystery the whole way through, and by the time the credits roll at the end, like, we don't have an explanation at all.
Ronnie?
Canada, a haven for UFOs. Oh, damn. Is that... Okay. Clearly that means something.
Jesus.
Okay, well, I'm glad she realized she was overreacting a little bit.
What are you doing? You're gonna love it, Ronnie. What do you mean? You really love this.
Oh, gosh. Oh, she's not gonna love it right now.
Oh, Roy!
My God, what?
If I don't do this, that's when I'm gonna need a doctor. I got it.
What are you doing?
I figured it out. That's all. Will you just listen?
I don't know what
If
you're
you just
doing.
close your eyes for 5 minutes, close your eyes and hold your breath.
No.
Everything will be really pretty.
What? Well, that was awfully mean. I am very curious what he's being prompted to do. I have no idea. Like, based on all these items he's grabbing and throwing into the house, I have no idea what.
He's putting it back, Mrs. Harris.
I'll pay you for this.
Take it. Take it.
I do understand the wife, though. I mean, she just wants like some sort of explainable reason for all this. Roy is not exactly providing that.
Lock the doors. Honey? Honey? Where are you going?
What? Taking the kids to my sister's.
You hold it 1 minute.
He's like, no. I'm gonna leave you to your chicken wire and dirt. Do you guys have nothing better to do than just stand and watch? Go live your life. Oh, okay. Literally just building. Wow. Couldn't you have built this outside? Would that not have accomplished the same thing? I'm at the point now where if the wife comes home and sees this and yells, I would be on her side. Because this is a lot to have in the living room. I also love that the garbage can is like the top of the mountain. I just can't imagine how he feels though. It must be like an itch that you can't scratch. Or the only way to scratch it is to do this. Oh, you're missing it.
This is not. We can't talk about this on the telephone.
Look at the TV. Look at the TV.
Don't hang up. Just don't.
Ron needs some time. There you go. There you go. There you go. Yeah, she was drawing it too. She wasn't building like actual replicas of it, but drawing it.
Why aren't there any fat lines instead of these thin ones?
Careful. I am glad that they have each other. Don't be able to drive through that.
I don't believe it's real.
What are those?
Oh, horses?
I guarantee you, this whole thing is a put on.
I can't remember how far they said the radius was.
You're gonna go with me.
We're gonna hold it. Why can't we go together?
Watch your step.
We need answers from you. They're honest, direct, and to the point.
Monsieur Neary, êtes-vous un artiste, un peintre?
Mr. Neary, are you an artist or a painter?
No.
Jillian is, though.
Avez-vous des maux de tête, des migraines?
You having headaches, migraines?
Yeah?
You're burning on your face and on your body?
Yes.
Yep.
Have you recently had a close encounter? A close encounter with something very unusual?
Who are you people?
You felt compelled to be here?
Is that all you're gonna ask me? Well, I got a couple of thousand bucks. What the hell is going on around here? Who the hell are you people?
Okay, so they were clearly not the first to come here. Oh, is this everyone?
You brought in 12 people to the decontamination camp instead of the evacuation center where they belong.
These people have come from all over their country.
Dans un endroit dont on leur a dit qu'il était dangereux pour leur vie.
To a place they have been told will endanger their lives.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with the air around here. The army is getting us out of here because they don't want any witnesses.
But if the army doesn't want us here, then it's none of our business.
A few moments later.
My name's Leary. Larry, how you doing? I'm doing okay.
Hi, Larry.
Can't get these folks off the mountain and out of the area by 2000 hours. Start dusting with EZ4.
What does that mean?
It's a sleep aerosol. Same stuff that we use with a life duct.
Oh, so they're not dead. They were just asleep?
I should have never given up jogging.
Gosh, this would be quite the workout. Love the music right now. That's that sleeper stuff. I feel so bad for all the animals. At least it's not hurting them. Oh dear.
Hurry, I'll come down.
Don't
Calm down. Come on, come on. Move your ass. Come on.
Got this.
Jump, jump.
Oh.
We now show uncorrelated targets approaching from the north-northwest.
UFO landing strip. Oh my gosh, look at all the cameras. Makes sense. Oh my gosh, they look so small from this angle.
Okay. Start with the tone.
Privet.
Okay. Oh, fun. First conversation.
Not a Merle Haggard, but it was great.
Did that guy just say it wasn't Merle Haggard, but it was great? That's what I heard.
Mr. Lacombe?
I can't help but wonder if Barry's gonna get like dropped out of the sky right in front of her. I'm hoping that we get Barry back. I like the look of that one. Oh my gosh, there's so many. This is so interesting.
I can't stay here. I can, because Barry's not here. I'm just not ready.
I've got to get down there.
I know.
Definitely kind of felt that one coming. Roy feels understood because she's going through the exact same thing. Got really quiet. Can you hear a pin drop? It really just sounds like a thunderstorm brewing. Oh. This is the big one. Oh, yeah, okay. This is Mother. All right. Just like I said with Star Wars A New Hope when I watched it for the first time, for those of you that saw this in 1977, please leave your comments. Let me know what it was like, especially seeing these two movies like in the same year. Very cool. I love this.
Seems they're trying to teach us a basic tonal vocabulary.
It's the first day of school, fella.
Now what? Imagine Barry just walks out like, hi. Okay. Seemingly regular people. Oh, are these the pilots from the opening scene?
Frank Taylor, Lieutenant J.G. United States Navy Reserve 06.
They haven't even aged. Einstein was right.
Einstein was probably one of them.
063955.
Oh, okay. So it's more than just, we've got a lot of, so Barry should be one of them, right? Hey. There he is. I'm glad I'm relieved. Yay. Okay. I'm impressed that absolutely nobody is freaking out. Hmm. Oh my gosh. It's kind of crazy though. Has he even gone back home to like tell Ronnie and the kids like, "Hey, I am I'm about to go on a UFO." Or maybe they're not going on the UFO. Or no, maybe. Yeah. They pick him. Cool. I'm honestly really pleased that nobody is panicking or freaking out. Everyone just has this awe and wonder. You know that that would not happen in real life. Nobody would be like this. Barry is adorable. Oh, wonder where they're going. Somewhere far away, I'm sure. John Williams, I figured. That was my reaction to Close Encounters of the Third Kind. The easiest way to let me know if you enjoyed it is click that like button down below. Thank you so much for watching. It's time for me to get into my thoughts. Not long ago, I set up a Spielberg ranked list on my Letterboxd, and I haven't seen very many Spielberg films, but out of the ones I have seen, trying to rank them I actually found to be pretty impossible. I can now add this movie to that list and also struggle with where exactly to rank it because I really enjoyed this movie. It makes me so happy for those of you that were alive in 1977 that were able to watch movies like this on the big screen for the first time, because the visual effects of like the Star Wars movie and this movie, like what a year for sci-fi and what a year for just like visual effects that really were unlike anything that you had ever really seen before aside from maybe 2001, right? So this was fun. This was really fun. I had a great time with this. And I think my favorite part about this story is most people's sense of awe and wonder, like a childlike curiosity about these UFOs and about potential extraterrestrials. And I did mention in the video that like, I feel like that just would not happen today. There'd be so many people in fear instead of trying to understand first. And I always think that we should lead with curiosity and understanding instead of fear. And of course, just generally speaking, but I do feel like in the world, we have kind of shifted to leading with fear a little bit almost. And so this movie felt like a really great reminder to not be that way. To just, if you're not understanding something, like be open-minded, be curious, learn about it. Like don't just make blanket assumptions and be fearful about things. Ronnie and the kids were definitely kind of that way. They were leading with fear. You know, they were freaked out by what Roy was going through, but they just kind of abandoned him about it instead of trying to understand what he was going through and have a conversation about it. Now, don't get me wrong, Roy was obviously not acting any kind of perfect either, but to be fair, was going through compulsions. And I've never experienced compulsions before, but if anyone is watching that has, I mean, you know what it feels like, right? So it's kind of hard. It was a really tricky situation. But that said, I am very glad that Roy had Jillian in the end, someone who had also gone through the same thing, someone who had lost her son to all of that and was obviously hoping to get her son back, but like totally understood, you know, she was drawing images of the mountain Devil's Tower and, you know, they could connect on something. They could connect on something relatable. And the way this movie ended was really special. To be honest, I wasn't actually expecting us to see aliens and extraterrestrials. I had such a strong feeling that this movie was just gonna end basically with like Barry walking out of the ship, maybe some other humans, but I fully was not expecting to actually see. So the fact that we did, and then the fact that the movie ended with that little bit of sign language communication of the tones between the French guy and one of the aliens, I just thought that was such a great like send off of the movie, like a great way to wrap it up and end it. So that was really fun. And I do still think that it's odd that Roy, even though his wife and kids, you know, did leave, I mean, it's not like they agreed to divorce or anything. So the fact that he was 100% willing to go up in this ship and not go back to his family to go, hey, I'm going to go with these guys. I mean, maybe he didn't have a choice. I don't know. But I did just find that like a little bit odd. Just me. The storytelling of this and the cinematography of it was awesome. You know, the UFO contacts that led up to the end of the movie happening multiple times with them with the bright lights and the light burn that happened on their faces and the tones being heard and the abandoned planes and the boat in the middle of the desert and, you know, just all those little things leading up to what we saw was really, really fun. And it's nice that it was kind of happening countrywide as well, and also just like around the world, and that multiple different groups of people were experiencing these odd things, you know? But yeah, I just really love that everything built up to the end being, you know, a huge group of people just being curious and just wanting to know more instead of trying to be hostile or aggressive towards them. That just felt really good to watch. The music in this, of course, John Williams just never misses, ever. So I have another movie soundtrack to throw up on Spotify and listen to once in a while. And Richard Dreyfuss. So I really loved him in Jaws. And if you have not yet watched my reaction to Jaws, I would definitely recommend it because out of all the reactions on the channel, I still consider my Jaws reaction probably in my top 5 favorites. Meaning like I really enjoyed my own reaction to it and how I absorbed that movie and enjoyed it. Jaws was such a great time, so I had a feeling that I would really like Richard Dreyfuss's performance in this, and I absolutely did. I think that he did such a great job, and it was fun to follow him through this and kind of try to not really figure out the mystery because, I mean, it makes it pretty clear like what it is, but just to try and get answers, I suppose, just like him, right? He's trying to figure out why this is happening to him. What's the purpose? What's the reason? We're following him through that. I am so happy to finally have checked this off the list and finally have watched it. Definitely a rewatchable movie for me. And I just want to thank you so much for joining me for it. With that, I'm going to go to Letterboxd now to see what some other people have to say about this movie. So let's do it. Oh my gosh, I'm going to say all 3 of these comments at once because they're all back to back to back together and I love it. First one, 5 stars. Makes you feel as small as the world is large, terrifying and transcendent. 4.5 stars. Amazing when hope trumps fear. 4.5 stars. We should all be communicating exclusively through John Williams music. Agreed with it all. And now it is that time of the video where I turn it to you and I ask you to leave your comments about this movie down below. Let me know what you think of this one. Do you love it? Is it a classic for you? Let me know why. And are you someone who finds this movie a little bit boring? Because I have seen a few people mention that in their reviews that they don't really get the hype around this one. They felt a little bit slow and boring, which is totally a fine feeling to have about a movie. Let me know. I'm looking forward to reading your comments. Thank you so much for watching this. And if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, click here to do so. And if you want to watch something else of mine, click on over here. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys in the next reaction, whichever one it may be. Until then, take care.